Welcome to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's go. Ride low. Ride recumbent. Hey, good morning. BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents, and we're right now on the southern part of the Templeton Gap Trail. Cross over Fountain Creek over here to the Pikes-Peak Greenway. Go ahead, Joe. And yeah, so we're going to be just on the Greenway for a minute or two, and then we're going to turn on to the Sinton Trail where that bicycle went by. Don't know if you could see that or not. And head up the Sinton Trail to get to I gotta wait for this mountain bike to come by here. Pull your hand in, dear. Okay, gotta do some tricky stuff here. Actually, no. Oh, sorry. I caught myself in the wrong gear as usual. Really bad about that lately. Usually pretty good about that, but lately I haven't been doing a very good job. So now I'm really in bad shape. I gotta get this thing shifted down one. Because on my e-assist system, if you try to shift when it's above 1, sometimes it really gives you a hard time. Okay, Douglas Creek here. Coming up. There we go. Yeah, much better. It's like she's in too high a gear. Yeah, it's really funny because got a bike back. Her e-assist system is so much stronger on the flat in level 1. Go ahead.
On your left.
Yeah. And we're crossing by up there on the hill of Sinton Pond. But yeah, we're going up to Angletech to find out if Joe can swap over from these mirrored disc brakes she's got up front that have been giving us problems on and off ever since we had them put on. To drum brakes, but we may not have the right kingpins, I guess they call it. That's the main. I guess that's kind of like your axle in a way, but not quite. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we had a really heavy rain quite a while ago. It's probably a month or more ago, and I guess it managed to move that log into the, into the railing there, and it's stuck, boy. I mean, it's stuck. Yeah, we get to. Originally, they had talked about closing this off under the I-25 bridge on Elliston Street here, but then they decided not to. So we were hoping it would be open today, and it looks like it is. Being Saturday, there's nobody here, so that helps quite a bit. Yeah, they're getting rid of one section of the bridge. One of the older sections of the bridge, I guess, and all the traffic will go on the newer one. They got stop signs, dear. Let's go. That was Chestnut Street. And it's really strange, They put they carved out a path that would actually go underneath Chestnut Street. But then they filled it full of, rocks instead of instead of tarring it or leaving it gravel. And they ever since they started this project, they've cut that off. We don't usually use it because don't like those chunky rocks, man. It's really hard on the trike and the body. Okay, real bumpy section here. I mean, it's nice that they took the time to paint them so you know where they are, except for right now, of course, the paint is fading badly. And but it would be even better if they were just decided to fix it, tear it out and put in concrete. But this trail, Sinton has a whole lot of old asphalt. In fact, the trail is pretty much all old asphalt, except for the entryway you know, when you come off the PPGreenway. But yeah, like I said, we're heading up to Angletech so they can look at her kingpins and see if it'll work, where they can just you know, put new wheels with the hub brakes on and get rid of the discs. Yeah, you know, old ice trikes are funny, older ice trikes, because they use a mirrored disc system up front. Not exactly what that means, but I think they basically match. And somehow, where if you don't have to have the mirrored ones, you know, you can put regular ones on there. And if she could use you know, just the regular discs, I'd have them switch her discs over to you know, Avid BB7 mechanical wire pulled, instead of these Tektro hydraulic. Because the problem of it is, it seems like every 3 months we've got to bring it in for service. You know, we got to have them bring it in, readjust the brakes, and fill the reservoirs, you know, because they're hydraulic disc brakes. Oh. Yeah, they got something big going on here today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I ain't never seen this many cars in this parking lot. Never, ever, ever. And we've been coming up here for years. So yeah, must be a big event of some sort. Okay, we're here in Angletech, as you can see. And go talk to Kirk here. All right, we'll get back to you. Bye. You didn't turn your light off. Might want to turn it off. And you know, these are not the originals that came on it. These are aftermarket, because we wanted to, because they were the original one started not working really well. So, and of course, you know, it had discs, so we wanted to stay with it. But it's just been a bit of a pain, and Joe and I both don't trust it as much as we used to, which is a real shame, because it's a great old trike. Nothing wrong with it except for these goofy brakes. And supposedly these are about the only company left that makes a set of mirrored brakes. So what we might do is we might, if they say that you know, she's got to have new kingpins, because they're pretty expensive, they're like 400 bucks a piece, and you know, then you got to of course have the wheels, the new wheels with the drum brake inside. And hello, have a good day. Morning. Good morning. And so yeah, we're seeing what they can do, because if they could just do, they already have a set of wheels with a really good 90 millimeter Howdy. With the really good 90 millimeter drum brakes. And but so if they could just do it, you know, if the kingpin she's got, you know, in her frame can work, well, then it's a pretty easy swap, and it won't be like horribly expensive, and she just keeps the trike she's got. But if it, you know, if we're gonna have to buy new kingpins and everything else, you know, we need to find out what the labor is gonna cost. And thank you. And see just how much it's going to cost us, because they do have a used cat trike road. They don't make the road model anymore for 23, and we might just go into the big debt. And that one has disc brakes too, but it has the wire pull BB7s. So, you know, I mean, the only thing that can really go wrong with them is, you know, like all disc brakes, they get out of adjustment a little bit, or you have a wire snap. But that's very rare. Very, very rare. So it's like they're doing some fire mitigation work down here, but they've done it and they're just waiting for somebody to come pick it up. Yeah, under the bridge. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Plus, I was gonna see if they might have time to check my brake on this one side, because it's really weird. You know, they've replaced the cable and it worked really well for a while, but now it's back to where it feels what I call wooden. I mean, it doesn't even hardly move. It stops, but it doesn't hardly move at all. It's like something's almost jamming it up. And why don't we stop and let them come down? Be easier that way. Howdy. But yeah, so now we're going to go through the tunnel. Looks like we're good. I've got to see if I can make this turn. Joe makes it really easy, but I don't. Nope, not gonna make it. Damn it. Darn it. Heck, shoot, whatever. Back up here. Get off the hill. Okay. Put it in 2 and whip it. Whip it good. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So there's 2 ways you can go. If you came up the other side, you have to go. You have to get on a regular sidewalk and, well, like this one, and go through an apartment complex. And you can pick up the bike lane, because there's a bike lane all the way down Centennial here. But we prefer just to go under the tunnel and come up on this sidewalk because, as you can see, there's really nothing over here. So we usually don't have walkers on this part of the, on this sidewalk. So you could almost consider it a continuous part of the trail. It would be nice though if they double wide it like they do the other side. Yeah, it's a bad thing about the Sinton Trail is that all of it is uphill as you're heading west. Now, when you switch directions, it's all downhill. Then it's fun. So I guess you have to do the work before you get to play. Yeah, it's funny because like when we get a little bit of, if I'm in 2 and we're flat, I can at least kind of stay even with Joe. But when we start getting a little angle, I have to turn my 2 down because I'll run her over. As you can see, I had to shift down because I'm in 1, and she just walks away. I have to shift up into 2, level 2 on the assist, and second cog on the rear. Whew. Sorry. I'm having some strange medical problems, and it just seems to really sap the strength from my legs over the last couple of weeks. And I am really happy that I decided a few months back to go ahead and put on the e-assist, because I'd probably be in a world of hurt. Of course, I'd have my triple. I had a triple chain wheel, so I had a 22, 32, 44 chain wheel, so I could get real low gears and just spin. But now that I've got an inline e-assist system, all I have is this big old 46, which I'm thinking about having them switch out to like a 42. I don't care about top end speed. If people go faster than I do, so what? Who cares? Nada, nada. Howdy. Wow, they must have something going on today. I ain't never seen this parking lot this full. Never. I don't know what's going on. Got a car back. You're good. Come on. Okay, we're back. Well, we kind of found out what we wanted to know at Angletech. Oh boy, I'm in the wrong gear. Come on, catch. There we go. Well, again, So, we're now on the Foothills Trail. This is the trail that takes you in front of the Garden of the Gods. And you have to forgive the jars and jolts. It's a bumpy old asphalt trail. I believe, yeah, that's the Navigators building. It's a religious organization of some sort. You don't know all that much about it. There's some of the Garden of the Gods there. Get to the top here and kind of do a little bit of a 360. Sorry about that, folks. I got my glove caught in the caught in the selfie stick. Okay, nice and slow, because like I said, howdy. This trail's very, very rough. This is when you really wish you had full suspension. Ah. We get down here, we're going to go underneath 30th Street, under the low bridge. One of the great things about having a trike is that you don't have to get off and walk your bike. Hello. Okay. Oh yeah. Like I said, just a bit. Someday they'll concrete this, man. I mean to tell you, it will be a huge pleasure when they do, because it is just getting brutal in its old age. Comfort trike's coming through. Stay tight. Howdy. Always kind of like to let people know. Couldn't reach my bell. I got the wrong hand here. So, we gonna go through the park or just take Foothills down? Do you want to do the park or do you want to do Foothills?
I'm sorry, babe, I can't tell you. I don't know.
Get the hell out of my way. Okay. So, do you want to go through the park or do you want to just go down Foothills?
Stay on the trail.
Are you sure? Okay. Passing on your left, thank you. Passing on your left, thank you. Passing on your left, thank you. Have a good day. Passing on your left, thank you. Yeah, I thought I'd show you guys the little chapel here. Ah, it gets a little deep here. Wow. Deeper than I thought too, boy. Okay. Yeah, that's the little chapel here in the Garden of the Gods Park. My understanding, you can actually use it to get married or renew your vows or whatever. I'm sure you have to go through the city. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you that. Okay, we'll get back to you. Okay, we're now on the Mesa Springs Greenway and heading over to Monument Valley Park, which is where we'll end our video today. We kind of found out what we need to know. We're just waiting for Angletech to they say they have the wheel kit, the drum brake wheel kit, and they think the kingpins that she has, even though they're not exactly the same as mine. They think he thinks that well, the main technician, which is Kirk, he thinks it should work. So they just gotta, supposedly Josiah knows where the wheels are, and he's not here today. So sometime next week, hopefully they'll remember and get stuff together for us. Let us know what they think is going to cost. And then we'll have to see, I guess if it works, great. If it doesn't, then we'll have to go back to square one. Now, like I said, we were looking at a cat trike road. Rear suspension has a much nicer rear suspension than our Isis does, because it's an actual air shock. So that would be nice for Joe. We're gonna go over the highway again on that bridge, the pedestrian pathway as they call it. And yeah, it's just about 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we slowly work our way back. And tomorrow we're won't be doing any recording because we got to go to the store. Passing on your left. Whoop. Thank you. Have a good day.
Watch out, sorry.
Yeah, busy today. Passing on your right, thank you. One more behind me. Go over here to our bench and call it a day. The Swan Lake. Yeah, looks like they cleaned out some of the algae, but not all of it. So as always, just remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on down the trail. All right. So, from BJ and Joe, out and about on the recumbents as usual, we will say have a great rest of your weekend and happy trails.